We're talking about Rivian? Go
Yeah,
ahead.
Rivian's up today, RIVN. It's holding across that VWAP line just like that Tesla's. It's been up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trading sessions in a row.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice. I'm wondering if Rivian's had any news that's causing it to get some traction right now.
Focus is actually the cryptocurrency sector. Bitcoin made a move through 28,000. GBTC
Oh, nice.
is up today, and Coinbase is up. So, and the EVs are up today. So the technology is doing well today. What's the AI stocks doing today? Down 2% on the AI stock. So they're just hanging in there.
Well, let's see. So
Any other ones you want to take a look at?
I'm taking a look at this article from Forbes. Let's see. So Rivian had explosive growth I guess, from entering into the trucking market. What's interesting is, wow, huge change in brand registrations. Rivian's up 200%. Of course, they really didn't have anything a year ago. They're really
This is Ford's chart. Ford's right across the line. It's got a little, actually, like a saucer and a little to the right. This is actually really ideal to be just sitting there collecting option premium every month, every day, if you like the Ford stock.
that's really amazing how the UAW thing hasn't really just cratered the U.S. stocks. You'd think it would just be horrible news for the U.S. stocks, and the public really, or the stock traders really don't care.
Mm-hmm.
And I find that really fascinating because to me that's got to be bad news the longer those situations continue. I was going to say I had some other news that Tesla finally is adding a blind spot indicator to the Model 3 in their upcoming update. Not really sure why they've
Yeah, a friend of mine
had
didn't
this.
buy his son an electric car because of the blind spot on those. So yeah, he told me that this weekend. He's like, I don't like that blind spot on the cars. I'm like, all right, I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, well, they're getting rid of that on the new updated Model 3 that's coming out. So that's kind of neat. I had one other article. Chinese electric car makers, once mocked by Elon Musk, are flooding Europe with affordable EVs. Will they make it to the US? I mean, right now, BYD is becoming the largest EV maker. And it's interesting to see when say that they're selling the most cars, but they've got a lot of
Who's BYD?
big Chinese company that's making um, the EVs. I mean, they're the biggest now in terms of volume. They exported 350,000 EVs to 9 European countries in the first half of this year. So the BYD Atto 3 is sold for $38,000 in the UK, but just $20,000 in China. No future in North America. One of the things is a lot of these vehicles don't necessarily make all of the test ratings for the United States, but as an example, here, let me share screen if I can.
Yeah, go ahead.
There we go. Let me see. Here is here's a BYD. Looks a little bit kind of like a Range Rover Discovery, but this is a Yangwang U8 BYD plug-in
Oh, that's a nice looking
SUV.
car.
Oh, 1,184 horsepower and will sell for $140,000 in Europe. So that's higher end. I guess that's why it does look like a Range Rover a bit. Let me see. The Neo ES7 between 70 and $80,000. Some of these aren't necessarily cheap.
No way.
BYD's flagship
That's a
vehicle, the
nice car.
Han,
It's like a Mercedes.
$75,000. Yes, very nice looking car.
Yeah, it looks like a Mercedes a little bit right there.
But anyways, it's interesting kind of see what's going on with the Chinese auto manufacturers. See if they're going to take off. Do you want to pull up? They want to take a look and see what Mullen's doing today?
Yeah, Mullins back to where we actually originally recommended it at under
Good.
5 at 46 cents.
Wow, it just keeps creeping back to there, doesn't it?
It's a good buy. It's a good buy down here again. So we picked it here originally. It went to 75. It doubled 100%, and now it's back to where we picked it. So round number two. Let's go.
Now, can you trade options on Mullen right now?
Nah, the options are two. They're like a penny or two, so it's not really worth doing the options on it.
It's just interesting to see how that keeps just spiraling to that same spot. Everything that you see from them seems to be good news. Yet they're delivering to customers. They're doing different
Mm-hmm.
things. They're making really good asset purchases at a discount. There's things that seems to be that they're doing real well, but they keep getting torched in in
With the
in
price,
the,
everyone's
in the
short, and
market.
these naked
Yeah.
shorts. You know.
You know,
Mm.
they actually are they're in a lawsuit with Schwab and some others for allowing that to happen. So it'll be interesting to see how all of that
Yeah.
plays out. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it looks like we're having a short show today, Mike. Didn't have a lot of real interesting financial news for the sector today.
Yeah, why doesn't some people? It's a nice long week. If you have any questions about EVs or stocks or the world, why don't you put it in the comments? And then on tomorrow, sure, this week we'll address your comments and speak to you directly from the show. That would be amazing. So if you
That'd be
guys are
great.
listening to this, give us a like and a subscribe and make some comments, and we'll sure answer your questions.
And ProTrader Mike will be back with us for Friday's all stock episode. Oh,
Yes, sir.
all right. Well, have a great day, Mike.